We can go live. All right. Oh, hey, you guys, it's your girl Shanti with the Shanti After 9. I'm sorry. We be having technical difficulties, so I have to make sure y'all can hear us. If you guys are watching, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Of course, you know, he on the couch. Y'all know he was cutting up last week. We probably shouldn't even give him the opportunity to introduce himself because y'all know how he get. But I'm gonna let you go ahead. Tell him what you're thinking. Tell him what's on your mind.
My name is Justin Evans from the JE Show. I'm so glad to be back here. With my podcast partner, my friend in crime.
Oh.
Yeah, partner in crime. Okay. Because you put me in a lot of crime, and had me in a lot of situations where I had to explain myself and
oh my God.
Hopefully I won't be on the judge stand today. But man, to start this show off, I want to talk about the fact that, man, you are out here trailblazing the scene. I know I am too. But I want to talk about you. It's just so amazing to see you on the other days that we're now on this show. Man, look here. You better keep lighting them up, girl. Keep lighting them up.
You did not have to do that. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. Yeah, it's no problem.
Oh my gosh.
No. We got to use our talents. And then, I was talking to somebody about this earlier, and they were talking about the moment that we're in, like right now, like this is the moment. And I'm like, man, this is like all of our moment. We need to be like helping push Birmingham forward. So if you see me hashtag that, I'm real big on that. Like we're all collectively like pushing Birmingham forward. I got to give you your props. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
For sure.
And just to transition to giving people in Birmingham their props, it is some really cool things happening. So, of course, and you can go to the media and scroll down to where it's going to be photos.
Tell them you're talking to a producer.
I'm talking to the producer,
you guys. Producer guy. So donate, send stars, send chicken.
Yes, no.
Send us some of your food so we could try it out. We growing. We got things going on.
Background. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so to start off, I want to highlight some people in Birmingham. And it'll just be easier to do it on yours.
Go ahead. Do your thing. Who we highlighting today?
I want to highlight a few people. So,
look, while you looking for them, can you call them out? Like what they name? Like what's happening?
So, of course, we want to highlight Floss.
Floss?
If you guys do not know, Floss the Mac, a.k.a. Tristan McFarland, hit 1 million views on TikTok.
Whoa.
Okay? Y'all make sure y'all follow Floss. He hit 1 million views on TikTok. 1 million followers on TikTok. So that is one thing that I want to highlight, Floss. You deserve it. Your videos are so hilarious. And I know him as a friend. He is a great father, a great husband, and just a great person overall. He is really funny, but he is so chill and calm in person.
He really is. Yeah. Off stage, I got to meet him. I've met him, but I got to meet him.
Yeah.
I've met Floss, but I got to meet Tristan.
Yeah.
Very cool and calm guy. It was a pleasure to meet him.
Right.
It was really a pleasure.
I also want to highlight Jamoris and the crew that he is working with. Let me pull up really quick the name of the movie because they do have a showing here in Birmingham on. It is June 24th.
It's a Tuesday.
Yes, it's a Tuesday. And it's called City of Souls. It's featuring Jamoris, it's featuring Cam, and there are 3 other people that I'm not totally familiar with, but they have is it the
Sidewalk?
Yes, Sidewalk.
Yeah.
They have it rented out. Make sure you guys get your tickets. It's Tuesday at 7:00. You guys know it's not Bible study night. And please make sure you go ahead and support those people. And then I also wanted to shout out, and I'm not sure if I got her picture up there, but Roll It Up K, aka K Hood, she's in a movie. And I saw it recently. She was going viral. I may not have put a picture up there because I think she had a video. that she posted that I saw on Facebook.
Big
But
shout out to Roll It Up K.
yeah,
Success in the City. I believe she was voted YouTuber of the Year.
okay.
You know, one time. I think even maybe twice. So yeah, definitely big shout out to her and the movie that she's in. That's like super dope.
Yes, and
Super
make sure
dope.
you guys are supporting our Birmingham people, you guys, because when you support them, they bring good things back to the city, and they put our name on the map. She was going to be in the movie. I wasn't able to capture like the streaming platform, but I can't wait to see it. Whatever it's on, I'm gonna download it, make sure I'm streaming it, and supporting her because she puts on for Birmingham. So we appreciate you, Roll It Okay. So we're going to get into our topic today, you guys, and it is called Behind the Filter. Now, Justin came up with this brilliant plan. So I'm going to let him talk about why it came to his mind.
Man, it's a great question. Why are we talking about dating behind the filter today? I truly believe that in this era that we're in now, you know, including social media in conjunction with the music that we listen to, and also in combination with reality television, the way that we pursue people, the way that we date, the way that we act, our behaviors, our lingo has changed, you know, over time. And so I believe that certain behaviors are developed over time. You know how you can, I think the word is innately, like you can do some things and you don't even know that you're doing it. And we've adapted a lot of those behaviors, which I feel that cause us to wear masks in the midst of dating. Why? Because we see so many things that we think work or that may have worked for someone else. And so a lot of the times we try to see if we can put on templates or mask to impress people, especially when we're in dire need situations. I hope I explained that very well.
Dire need situations like what? Like she might need her light bill paid?
Might need your light bill paid, or
maybe she's looking for that blessing from God.
Previously, what we've discussed on this show, you know, you have those holy warriors, you know, where they try to put on this mask of holiness, you know, as if they've entered the walk with Christ. But then, you know, soon as the lights cut off, man, man, where was all that Christ at? You know what I'm saying? But it just be stuff like that. And that's not to hold anything against nobody. But sometimes people do put on these masks, you know.
Okay, I got a question.
Please.
Have you ever, when you met a girl, have you ever hidden parts of yourself or exaggerated, you know, or inflated, like just put on just a little bit in certain areas when you met a girl?
No.
Okay.
No.
Lying, yeah,
because no, I'm just being honest. I mean, like if you don't have a car, you don't have a car. If you don't have
about like a personality.
No, I've never had to do that. I've always been a bold, confident like person who loved me, like always. And so I have a rule where it's like if you don't love me, you just don't. Yeah, I like to kind of give you like me up front.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Why? Because I don't appreciate when I find out who people really are. So I like to go ahead and just be who I am on the first day. And if you don't like that,
see, you know, I'm gonna be real. I have.
Nothing wrong with
that. Okay,
yeah.
So a couple things that I've done before. And ladies, if you're in the comments, you probably have done it too.
Testify.
I am dramatic. Okay, I'm dramatic. I'm talking about I'm like 30 out of 10, right? But I try a calm approach, right? I try to, you know, tone it down just a bit. And it's like something happened along the way. I don't tone down now. I don't tone it down now. It is what it is.
That's a great. Yeah. I love that.
I'm dramatic.
I love your transparency right there. I love that.
No, look, I don't really talk that much about myself.
So you're saying you can be a boiling pot at times, but you try to keep the lid on in the beginning?
No. I'm not like violent.
No, not violent, but just, you know, I can
over exaggerate.
Okay.
Yes, okay. I can. You know, I can. Just be honest. I can. And ladies, you in the comments, you've done it too. Okay, we over exaggerate stuff. I notice it about myself. So yeah, I've over exaggerated before. I have like detached a lot.
Okay.
So I'm
over here taking notes. I want to make sure want to make sure I bring this in.
You know, where I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. And like I said, now that I'm older, I'm not really in no way, shape, or form hiding this. But it's been times where things have bothered me, but I just have learned to detach myself from it.
Okay.
So I have an avoidant attachment style now, and I'm working on it. Okay. But yeah, I have went, I haven't really lied and said I needed some money. I would just straight up ask.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, my power bill. Like, no.
Or
is it?
I don't want to interrupt. I just don't want to lose this.
Mm-hmm.
The sense of masking that you might need it, but you really don't. Like, would that be because some women, like, I don't need our help. And you know me, I say that off camera. I'm very for that. Like, this is America. I see some of the way that these women live
We
in
need
these
y'all help. We not
oversized,
right.
over the mountain apartments that they really can't afford, but they're still staying there. You know what I'm saying? Driving.
We wait on the man to come take over. We wait on the man to come take over.
But I'm saying, like, would you ever, or would we say that out there in the realm there is a realm of women who don't appear as if they can take care of their own bills? Like, no, I ain't got it like that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, man, this is America. We all working. Like, stop playing. I wouldn't be out here on this date if I ain't pick you up off the corner. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Man, stop playing.
Yeah, there are times when people do that. But see, my love language is gifts, and I'm very upfront about that.
Okay.
So if I'm asking, like, is there anything you need? Absolutely. It is. I actually have a list of things that I would like. But since you asked, let me go ahead and forward it over to you. But I'm not getting ready to fake and act like my light bill not getting paid, because I don't want to come and seem like somebody coming to save me. Because if that's the case, they're going to want something in return that I may not be wanting to give, in exchange for that. But I do think single mothers get away with it a whole lot more because they have other reasons to, like, oh, I need this because, see, it's just me and my dog Bailey.
Yeah.
So I really can't blame it like, oh, my kid needs some, I can't really throw it off.
Okay, I got you.
But I feel like single mothers, y'all can do y'all big one. Okay, y'all can rent late, light bill getting cut off, your kids ain't gonna have no water, they need some food. Yeah, they can really like stretch that money long. I even know a girl, she had her new guy paid for an attorney for some stuff for her. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all women, y'all got it easy today. And ladies, if you're in the comments out there, I'm looking for examples right now where men have worn masks or they've appeared maybe to have money. Like, listen, I know I got a homeboy. That all of us know. He's your homeboy too. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say his name because he told us this. I mean, he told us this as a joke. But I always reference to it because I'm like, hey, this is something that I have to be able to say on podcasts to make things connect. My guy told me that he took out a $2,500 loan just to impress a chick, just to make sure he had money in the beginning. And so when he said it, shout to Detroit Reed, because Detroit Reed always say comedy is pain. Yeah, comedy is pain. But there are some guys, and women, who will go as far as even taking out a loan.
What friend is this?
I can't say his name. You know me, I ain't that.
I might need to see what he had.
I'm all for dropping.
He's still doing stuff like that?
I don't know if he did it once. If he did it before.
I'm missing the sharks at him.
What did Pastor Mike say? He'll do it again.
I'm missing the sharks over there.
Hey, my boy said he went and got a loan just to make sure he was at the standard that she needed to be comfortable. I don't know, because me, I ain't taking no loan.
Now look, I will say this: men do put on. Absolutely. Money. They act like they don't have all them kids. I love when the kids are in the cover photo. It saves me time. You know what I mean? It saves me a lot of time.
Me too, especially when it's 4.
Oh, you got a number?
Oh, yeah.
Mine is 1.
I mean,
is that your niece? You better let me know immediately. I need to see.
3 make me hit the J. Shout out to my little brother. He white. The J is like, woo. Like that's the J when you hit the J.
They lie like they are manipulative. Men lie like they are abusive. Like they don't yell.
Never cheated or.
Yeah. All of those things.
Man, now you getting deep now.
Yeah, I think they just actually come out the
womb
lying like that. It's just something that happened.
So will we say that like women have more deceiving evil mask and that men have more like trauma No, we can't agree to that.
I'm not really seeing evil. I'm not really seeing that.
You know, I was just trying to get you to
Yeah,
agree.
I'm actually seeing women that have been responding to trauma men have inflicted upon them.
Oh yeah. Right.
I don't know where, there was this thing somebody said it on TikTok. Okay. It was kind of funny, but it's probably not funny. And it was like, men need to be born in jail and earn their way out. Like, y'all need to have some help getting acclimated into the culture, because what is going on? What is really going on with y'all?
I'm shocked. I don't know.
Literally.
That's weird.
No, y'all need to earn y'all way out for freedom. Show us that y'all know how to conduct yourselves. Yeah. It's crazy out here.
Yeah, I wish somebody would have told Eve that before she got caused everything that she caused. But back to the discussion. I almost got distracted. Almost got distracted.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Give me back on point. Come on.
Why do you feel like dating with the mess, dating with these inflammations, why do you feel like it came about and it's something that we're experiencing right now?
Why did it come about? Well, if you read magazines, like, you're walking through the grocery store, they got the magazines right there. Sometimes in People and different things, they may have surveys and stuff. Like, how do you feel about this? Or what is the average person? A lot of the average people out here, or the common person, they're not confident in themselves. They're not in tune with who they really are. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when you're searching for different things and different entities and different materials to help make you and enhance you and help, make you appealing as far as in this dating world, man, like once you get to searching for so many things, you're not yourself anymore.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
And for our ladies, it's like you already got on makeup. You get what I'm saying? And then now you lying.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? But you got men wearing fake jewelry and designer. Pulling up to dates in they baby mama car. You get
is it an issue to wear fake jewelry though?
I mean, but it depends on the message that you're trying to send. Like, if you're wearing jewelry, is it for you to be fashionable? Or is it for you to show that you might have money? Like, I don't know. The first time I put on a piece of jewelry, it was so funny. I was at a pop-up shop. I bought the jewelry at a pop-up shop, put it on. I started walking around, folks like, Justin, what are you doing?
Oh, they could tell.
They could, because that's not me. Like, I'm the jewelry. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't have no rings, no watches, no ankle bracelets, no waist beads, nothing. It's just like, no. But some people, they put on the designer belt and they got to put on.
I mean, we get BBLs.
You know how many people show up to dates with designer belts and designer shoes, but go sleep on the air mattress?
Oh, never.
At an apartment where their name is not on the lease?
A CPN?
I don't know. It could just be staying there with a friend. But yeah. I look at our community like our image and how we look sometimes be more important than our priorities. And so think about people who's out here dating. They're dating people who look the part.
Yeah.
But
they aren't. So we're going to get into a video. And I really want you to listen to it. I want to get your opinion about it. The one before, 102. Yes.
Social media has created this whole illusion of options that people have now.
You can't hear it? Is this thing on?
Hold on.
Is this thing on? We as blacks, like no one else, do crazy stuff for status. Is that a slavery byproduct? I totally agree with you.
You can play the video. They can hear it. Go back. Yes, media assets. There you go.
Social media has created this whole illusion of options that people have now, as well as unrealistic expectations, because you're seeing things that aren't reality. You got women seeing these women be given lavish gifts and trips and all this stuff, and now they're looking at their man like, well, you ain't take me nowhere all year. What's going on, right? You got men looking at their girl that can't live up to the standard of the IG model or whatever and not being able to appreciate what's in front of him. You got a lot of people just getting lost in what they're seeing online online, and it's distorting again people's perception of reality and how they approach dating and relationships. But I also think that the internet takes advantage of people's emotional state. And so with that, with now TikTok and Reels and little short clips, people are getting triggered and falling into the trap of just this clip that's completely out of context. But you take it out of context properly, you can create a whole new narrative. And now people run with that and push that. And again, just creates more chaos and nonsense in the dating world. Social media has created this whole illusion of...
I mean, he's totally right. He's totally right.
Really?
He's totally right. Yeah.
I don't think that video is all the way correct. And I'm going to say this. If it's shown on the internet, everybody on the internet is not lying, right? So everybody is not putting on a facade, fake roses everywhere, and they just doing this whole grand scheme for, you know, clicks and engagement and things like that. There are people that do it. But it is people's real lives, and we aspire to do other things that people do. We aspire to be on TV. We aspire to have different jobs. Like, there are so much things that we grasp inspiration from. Why can't we grasp the inspiration from real relationships too?
I don't see a problem with that. The thing is if you try an ice cream cone one time, you tried the ice cream cone. But if you try several ice creams, you know, you become an ice cream expert. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between trying something and this actually being like a part of you. You know, if you put on some Gucci's one time, like I put on the jewelry one time, folks like, oh man, Justin, what are you doing? What is this? Yeah. But if I always had jewelry on, it would just be like, oh man, I know Justin gonna show up with a new chain today. Like, we start to, you know, you develop certain things, but it has to be like a learned behavior. Now, my thing is for those people at this big age, you know, I mean, I know we got some young people out there, but if you at the age that you are now and you still don't know who you are yet, you still searching for new things every season to make you complete you, like you still a puzzle. Mm-hmm. Like, man, imagine somebody having to date you and you still don't know who you are yet. Like, man, don't even know who you are. And I'm having to figure out, and I'm having to, I don't know if I'm talking to the right person. You don't know if you're talking to the right.
See, I think women are the only people who get we got to get this advice about how we date. The men, they can't afford that. They can't get you roses. They got to go to work. They only making $40,000 a year. You know what I mean? Like, this is the average, right?
The average household income is 58.
Right.
So they making 40. That's pretty decent.
But what I'm saying is, like, with women showing, okay, we're making more in our, you know, income. Mm-hmm. It's because we had to rise to an occasion. We had to rise and say, hey, there's a gap in pay. Mm-hmm. We need some more money. We have to go back to school. Why are men not even doing that so that they can give women a better experience?
It's like going back to school and like getting more degrees.
Yes, like continue your education. Because I was recently talking to a guy. He was saying, "Oh, women keep going on all these trips by themselves, and you know they're not going with men. They just going with their girlfriends." And it's like, you a chicken wings and fries, you don't go on dates kind of guy. Mm-hmm. Why are we waiting around? To go what, the Wingstop?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To go where? Like, I can go to Jamaica. I have a passport. You are still trying to figure out how you gonna, you know, do whatever you're doing just locally. And then think somebody want to tag along to go to the store and get a bag of Cheetos and a black.
I'm glad that you said that, because if you're watching this podcast, you need to share this right now. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Is the camera on me? Is it on me? We're going to segue into a section of this show where we try to dissect and figure out what do all of these luxury trips and luxury bags and she told me the other day she spent $192 on her nails. Mm-hmm. That's a month. Now, I'm not saying it's her. I'm not saying it's her. But I want to know, with the activities that you guys are involved in, like, does that correlate to the woman being high value? Like, because she's doing like high value activities? Because when it comes to a man, like, we can see some of this stuff. Like, yeah, she going on trips all the time, but she also like twerking all the time. She also like never in the gym for real, always just eating at restaurants, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Never show her natural hair for real. She be on here like in messy comments and messy battles and debates with people, you know what I'm saying? But her lifestyle, you at Nobu, you in Vegas all the time, you on private jet, like
she can't do that.
I'm just saying the chicken wings and fries guy who probably was like,
what?
This probably what she deserved. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, how do like women participating in these like high value activities? How does that make them high value? Because in women's world, it's like, oh man, she driving the Benz. She got the longest of weave. Her weave came from Peru. Mine only came from Parisians.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Dang, she more high value than me. Men don't think like that. The type of like women that y'all see like on that type of time, like we don't necessarily like see them as the same as how women view them. And so my question, I know I did a lot of talking because I had to fit that in there. Do these high value activities, which is taking all of these trips and expensive looking lifestyles, because some of this stuff don't be expensive. Yeah. Does that correlate to the woman being high value?
I think being high value is predicated upon who is valuing you. So like you may be, apparently you high value to somebody because they want to be giving you poly and they cool with not celebrating Christmas and all the kind of stuff that you got going on. They think you a high value man. The girl thought you was so high value. She dumped her kids off that she was telling us last week on a babysitter randomly and drove to see a random man she only talked to on the phone for 3 or 4 hours. So people value you. Right? Those were 3 examples where people said, hey, this is a high value man. Right?
Yeah.
There are going to be some other women who say, oh, I got to celebrate Christmas. I don't want a man who feel like it's other women out there that want to give him another wife. Mm-hmm. And I want him to have more discernment with me and pay more attention to me. So he's not that high value to me.
Gotcha.
So I feel like it just depends. To me, I'm not a girl who... I mean, there's nothing wrong with twerking. I feel like it is a time and place. Okay, ladies, we're doing too much twerking too often. All right, we're going to get some crab legs. Put your butt up. We're going to just do regular things. Like we're on the trip and we waking up in the morning trying to eat breakfast. Why are you twerking? Like, just calm down. You know what I mean? Like we're at a restaurant.
Yeah.
At a brunch with food out and your booty wind is all over. It's just crazy. So I do feel like sometimes we are a little overt with that. But I think there are different ways to be high value. Some people value women the way that they look is high value, right? Some people value the way that they look and act.
Gotcha.
And some people value the way that they act and not the way they look, right? And so you got 3 different ones. The way that they look and not act, that's going to be, the 6'13", super blonde, you know what I mean? Maybe a very voluptuous, nice shape, whether it's natural or not. That's somebody who like, oh, she got a look. That's what I like.
Okay.
Then you got the ones who like, I need a look and I need the personality too. So they may like that look. They may like the twerking that come along with it too. They may like a girl with more of a clean look, like, I don't want to give no examples, but more of a clean look and a personality that fits that. And then you got the other one where men want you to just probably not look like nothing. They want you to act a certain kind of way.
Gotcha.
So I feel like those are the 3 kind of women that are valued. I think that a lot of people put down that average, like natural looking girl. Maybe she don't wear a lot of makeup, a lot of nails and stuff like that. Those women are not, to me, as like celebrated when I look at social media.
Yeah, and men
they ain't celebrating them either. They're not because they're going to the girls with the weaves, they're going to the girls with the makeup, talking about I hate girls that wear this. I hate girls.
Either 2 things. They're either going to them to have fun for a little while, and then they're gonna come back to the boring girl when they get their senses together. I mean, just being honest. Or they either got the boring girl already and they cheat on her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it be happening like that.
I don't know. If you in the comments, let me know, because I know for a fact I've seen people. Oh, what's that comment?
Oh, my guy Will Baylor says a high value woman is a woman with wife qualities, right? I think Claire Huxtable, not what she had, but who she was in the character.
I guess Claire Huxtable, she's just such a gram to me, like a grandma. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, she was a mom on the show, but she just was a little older for my taste.
Well, I've always referred to a Claire Huxtable as someone that I would like to marry. And it's kind of crazy that we say that because, Andre 3000 has said it in his music. I think we all grew up watching the Bill Cosby show. We had our TV shows, but we didn't have so many examples of like the Black positivity family, that we were able to see, kind of with that where, this woman here probably makes $200,000-$300,000 a year, just as he does, but she's still meek in the household. Her voice is still heard, but she's not yelling. You get what I'm saying? She's not nagging.
Yeah, I like Hillary though.
Hillary.
Hillary.
I bet she was.
Who values in the wrong place?
Now look, this is my question, and this is just me talking here.
Mm-hmm.
The problem resolves when you date these high value women and you see them on social media. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, okay. Shawty always at expensive restaurants. She always traveling all the time. Man, she doing real good for herself, and then you question yourself like, man, should this be a girl that I even, because if she's spending $200 on this, on nails, that's like $600 a month on maintenance. Like, is this a chick that I really want to get involved with? Because
if you can't afford it,
no, I can spend this $600 on stocks and put it in XRP.
Yeah.
This ain't guaranteed that this woman gonna be here with me in the next 3 months. She might.
That's just not your game to play.
No. It might. I can play that game, but I can also choose to not put it on her and put it on XRP. I can play that game.
See, this is the thing.
And not have her and have me somebody else. You get
No.
Hold on, you didn't let me finish my statement.
Because you already going left.
I gotta hit you with this.
Go ahead.
I just want to know. That's all I want to know. These luxury trips, you can't go to Applebee's. You got to go to a Brick Tops or somewhere on 280. But as soon as you get them to the house, you go to put your beer in first you got to take your hat off because, Papa was a Rolling Stone. You put your hat on, lay your hat down. You come here to put your beer in the refrigerator. It's an open can of Vienna sausages in the doggone refrigerator. Now, I done did all this high value stuff for you, and I come to your crib. The nice apartment, you know what I'm saying? And there's some Vienna sausages right here in the refrigerator. You know how that make me feel?
Maybe her Instacart delivery was late. Maybe her Instacart delivery was late. But look, let me just say.
You in here eating beanies and weenies, but you out here trying to make me spend $250 on a date.
No,
projecting on the internet that I can't take you to Applebee's. I could have.
The economy,
beanies and weenies.
The economy may not support her doing groceries right now. That's why she's like, let me just make sure I'm financially moving and navigating right. So I'm going to go to the restaurant and I'm going to get these serving sizes that are shareable.
If you wouldn't spend $600 on maintenance,
if she's going to different restaurants like that, she's probably not buying it. She's getting treated. She's getting treated. We get treated. And it's like, I think it's crazy that men hate to see us get treated so well. Y'all see us on social media now, all of a sudden we don't got groceries. Like, we can go to a good restaurant. We can go and get some good food, get some good company. And it may be some guy that want to bless us. He want to give us a meal, take us out, have a good conversation. He's not worried about coming prying through our cabinets, through our pantry, and through our refrigerator. Like, he really just want to get to know us. What's wrong with that?
Over a regular park date. If you a regular person, don't try to appease as this Hillary to me. Your dad ain't Uncle Phil.
That girl's not marketing to you though. That girl that's going out to like all these expensive restaurants, getting her nails done, going on trips. Her target audience is not you. It's not you. When she posting,
is she faking it?
Even if she faking it,
is she catfish? Is she trying to fish? Like, what is she doing?
She is.
I call them people. They try to reel them in.
And you are not the bait she wants. If she caught you, she's gonna throw you back because you're not gonna play the game with her.
You doggone right. You know me.
So
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it like my granddad. I might pull out my black book. Like, should I spend this money right here on her or XRP.
Right, and that's the thing. If that is your
What's gonna bring me
deciding
the best?
factor,
What's gonna bring
she
me the
don't
best
want that.
return? Let me see.
She wants somebody that can do both.
In 3 months, this XRP gonna rise.
Mm-hmm. And while he doing XRP now, she gonna be on a yacht with other men having fun doing what she been doing. She not worried about that.
You put this on Bitcoin.
Yeah, he gonna be worried about Bitcoin and buying in, and she gonna be on the yacht getting food, getting flew out, having a great time, twerking all over the city, hair blowing in the wind, wig blowing in the wind, all of that. Going to get good food at good restaurants.
That's why half of the dudes now ain't got no money, because they spending their money on false hopes and false images. The Lord told them to stop doing that. Stop spending your money on false images and graven images and stuff. You need to spend your money on the real deal.
They go on real experiences.
See, man, when you start taking your money and thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? And also, your Johnson, your time, your sleep, your money, all of these things we give away in hopes of getting a good woman. Like in hopes. Like this might be the one. You throw your rod out there, you happy as you don't know what. You throw your rod out there, like, man, I just got this new fishing rod, man, let me test it out. You just never know. You could get another fish. You just might. This might not be the fish that weighed enough for you. It's squirming. It ain't trying. You pulling this fish, you get it up, it ain't number 4 pounds. You like, man, this hard fish gave me, this little bitty fish gave me all this trouble.
Yeah, it's like she wants chili and sea bass.
Let me throw this back in the water, man.
You serving whiting.
You don't want to be caught.
It's not gonna work. She don't want that. She don't want you serving.
And can I say this? Because I want to make sure I keep the seriousness of it. We're not tossing anybody back in the water. But on our show, we will encourage people to not have their time wasted. You know, I don't want us to, we're not a toxic platform. I want to make sure I say that. But you need to toss people back sometime. You get what I'm saying? So that you can start wasting their time and yours. And that's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mess up your audience, because you got church members and stuff that watch this too.
I do.
My mama watching this. I can't.
I'm gonna say we don't want to promote toxicity. I have moved forward from that. I'm not messy no more. I've been delivered this year.
What did it say right here? Men invest in what they value. For some, it's women. For others, it's vehicles. For others, it's designer clothes and jewelry.
That's true.
Yeah, and as a man, I'm gonna always tell you, because I've had to hear at the bar and hear around the grill, and around the football game while we just trying to watch TV, men complain, hey man, God, let me tell y'all about, man, chick the other day, man, out here overspending, losing sleep, losing time, or losing resources, chasing women with masks on.
That might be his thing. There are things called pay pigs. They like.
See, I ain't never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Y'all got names for these guys.
They like to be financially ruined by women. It do something to them. And it's women out there who fulfill that role for them. They like to be, account might be in the negative.
Go on TikTok.
Yeah, you know about pay pigs. Yeah, pay pigs are a thing. Hey, call me. It's right.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, yes, I do feel like that. You're serving whiting. She don't want whiting. She wants chili and sea bass. She wants, something a little bit more refined.
We don't even eat whiting at my house. So you can tell them, Dominique, that's my dog, but man, Dominique, man. Dominique, we don't eat, look, I buy noodles individually. These chicks, man, they be buying noodles by the box, trying to tell you can't take them to Applebee's. Man, please.
I'm not going to Applebee's. Let's be clear.
How you got Lunchables in the refrigerator, but I can't invite you to the park with a Lunchable?
Oh.
I wasn't talking about
That's for the kids.
No, these girls be eating the Vienna sausages on Snapchat. They be eating them for breakfast. For breakfast at that. Vienna sausages and chips for breakfast with a Starbucks, and they kind of make it high value and a Starbucks.
He must be going to those all brick apartments. He is going to people's refrigerators like crazy. Lock your refrigerators up if he coming home.
I won't be fooled.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm judging your refrigerator.
Let me tell you.
And your toilet.
I'm not going to these restaurants, and it has nothing to do with the price point. It has everything to do with the quality. Okay. I'm not going to Applebee's. I'm not really doing a lot of chain restaurants. Applebee's, Chili's. I don't even know any of the other ones, like Ruby Tuesdays, TGI Fridays.
I think that's a mask. It's not.
Let me tell you, Mom, if you're in the comments, name how many times you took us to those restaurants. I think they're disgusting. We didn't grow up Logan's. We didn't go up going to those places like that. I've been to Logan's before. I've only gone because it was a friend's birthday.
Mhm.
My mom was never like, oh, let's get in the car and go to Logan's. But just because I don't go to those restaurants doesn't mean I may not go to another restaurant in that price point. I personally feel like if it's in the freezer section at the grocery store, I don't want to go. But I just feel like the quality of food is not consistent. It's not like authentic. I like to go to.
What happened to going with the person?
We can go somewhere that we both like.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm thinking that at some point, you know, after the ice breaks in the beginning of the relationship, that, you know, like, man, I done spent $200 on 3 straight dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just go somewhere regular
we
this
can
time?
Go to a pho restaurant.
Like, God, every time I see you, it's gonna be $200.
No,
I could take this $200 and put it on XRP.
No, you could go to a pho restaurant. You can go to a Mexican restaurant. You could go to other restaurants. It's other restaurants that's not those restaurants. You just need to get on TripAdvisor, get on Yelp, explore. And see what's out there.
Okay, got you.
Right? Because I feel like you have a limited mindset if somebody says they don't want to go to those restaurants and you automatically think we're going to have to spend $200. There is a medium.
Some men, look, I know some good men out here. You can tell you, some good men. They ain't out here clubbing every day. They just go to work, come home. Dude may work in the coal mine. He ain't on social media all day, seeing L Hut and you know, whoever else talk about what's new. And it's, I mean, he might just be a good dude, was raised by a good family. All he know is Cracker Barrel down the street. You know, hey, baby, can you meet me?
Meet your match.
Dang,
meet your
man,
match.
Why he? Oh man,
meet your match. If that's the level that you want to get to, you just want to stick to Cracker Barrel and that's it.
That might be all he knows. Can you upgrade him? Because he might have to upgrade you.
Because I'm not going there. I hate Cracker Barrel. I used to go one time with, I ain't gonna name a relative.
You got Cracker Barrel trauma?
With a relative, I've only probably been like
with a relative.
2 or 3 times.
I thought it was on a date.
I've been a very limited amount of times, but I don't care for that type of food, you know. And so I'm not going to Cracker Barrel. But yeah, I have told people many times I'm pescatarian. If you don't know, I only eat fish. I'm not going to chicken wing spot. Why?
Yeah.
You know, that's what you do on your own time. I'm not saying that man can't go to Chili's. Just don't ask me to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair. You go all you want to. They got different appetizers out here. They got different kind of drinks and stuff. I don't even know really what one looks like on the inside. But that's just not my vibe. But I feel like if you want to go to those places, meet your match. And that way you don't got to argue with girls saying, oh my God.
I got another match for you.
What?
Here this dude is taking you, you know, let's just say like somebody like me. Cause you know, I was called bougie the other day and I'm like, but then you know, some people would be like, no, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like I am, you know, but there are certain things that I might be that way toward.
Being bougie?
Yeah. So if this man is taking you out on these restaurants and tours and campaigns that he don't really even like, but he just doing them just because you do, it still counts as a mask. He should be able to be straight up forward with you and be like, hey, baby, man, look here. I saw you eating Vienna sausages on the Snapchat the other day. I got us a date at the park. That's the first one. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to accept it. You can say that you don't, and well, the high value in me, and if you knew me and watched, like I watched your story, you was eating some Funyuns the other day. Chill. Just chill, bro. You in the city just like I am. Man, just cool out.
Okay.
Cause man, we gonna be together forever. I mean, if that's the goal, we dating for marriage. After these $200-$300 dates, like what if I just want to go to Sneaky Pete's? Man, we can't just go to Sneaky Pete's, cuz.
Yeah, you can.
I do not desire, but guess what? I can't be with you if you can't go. That's my standpoints on this show. If you can't go to Applebee's, I can't be with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that's why it's funny that people call you bougie, because that right there is not so. That's not bougie.
Because when I get there, I might ask them for some. They're like, "Man, Justin, why you act like this?" And it's like, "Bro, I don't care what restaurant I'm in. It's gonna be treated correctly. Like I want customer service top tier. I'm gonna pull your chair out for you. I don't care if we was at the Jamaican restaurant down the street or we was at Brick Tops. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so
if you can't go,
I'm not going. But anyways. If you're eating if she's eating Vienna sausages
already,
she may be already tired of that quality. She may be looking for something different.
What happened
Okay.
to just going with my man, like wherever he take me, and just leaving my brain out the car and just going wherever he
He
pull up?
want to take me to the park and sit down on the
Sam's
ground
Club,
where people
Sam's
pee,
Club
where
pizza.
dogs pee on the ground.
Baby, I want to take you on a date.
Is that what he?
I'm gonna take you to Sam's Club, get you some flowers, and then we're gonna go over here to the doggone food court and get us a slice of
a food
pizza.
court? Yes. I personally, I don't want to sit on the ground. Dogs pee there and poop there.
No.
At a picnic, I will
No.
picnic at a bench.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting on the ground, even on a blanket.
What you hear
It's
me?
pee right up under that.
What you hear me saying, and I had to make sure I keep mentioning this because we want to stay on topic. I think that men, we will mask. You know, which we established, it's for the goal to impress you. For us to, capture you. We want you to like us. You know what I'm saying? We want you to like us.
So if you're dating a girl, how quick does it take for you to catch that mask?
I mean, I don't want to rate my discernment level, but I think that I can kind of, you can figure it out real quick, or you can get screwed over in a long time, in the long run. And so that's one thing that I've been encouraging men to do lately, which is make sure that you're not being caught up in the words that women say, because I've been a victim of it. Where where a woman say, you know what, I'm gonna be with you forever. I ain't never leaving. 2 weeks later, she gone. You get what I'm saying? You be like, dang, girl. We talked about this on the show. I have like abandonment issues because of that, like friends, and it's like, man, just stop saying forevers and before just be so crunk. And so now I try my best to, not necessarily say I don't trust people, but you have to watch their actions and just make sure that it lines up. So it's either one of those things where you catch it immediately, like, man, this person is a flat out lie, or you either get bit in the end. And so that's just been my experience.
I think, God blessed me with a good spirit of discernment, right? And one thing that I just recently experienced is when I feel a certain way, I'm feeling like this is cloudy, something over here is not clean. I trust myself now.
Yeah.
And I don't need to collect so much data to where it's like undeniable.
Right.
Right. If I start to get, and it could be a little bit of my avoidant attachment style too. But if I start to feel uneasy consistently, I'm feeling an uneasy feeling towards you. And I think sometimes too, women, we do have this feeling a lot where you feel those butterflies are when you're with the guy, right? They feel like butterflies, but I feel like sometimes it is not butterflies, right? It's anxiety. And you make it feel like, because you're romanticizing the moment. You with this guy and you feel like he's great and you're feeling these butterflies. Y'all like recently reconnected, but sometimes it's anxiety. And I've like really started to hone in and be like, if I'm consistently feeling like this with you, I don't need to build up this case to present to you as to why I'm leaving. I'm finna just go. Like, I don't think sometimes it could be a little bit traumatic to try to go down that laundry list you collected and then have that person say, oh, that's not true, you reading this wrong, or whatever.
Gotcha.
If you feel in your spirit, in your mind that this is not right for you, just go. And I think if that person is aligned with God or whatever, that message will come another way. But I ain't the messenger.
My encouragement to you and to others out there, we just have to be very careful with what we say leading on up to that. You get what I'm saying? Because I know you smart enough to be able to like pay attention to what's going on. But sometimes when things are moving so fast, folks just get to saying whatever, part of that mask, like, oh yeah, like I ain't never cheated, though. Yeah, I'm real loyal, so I'm always committed to everything I do, and it's just like, bro, like, stop saying, like, a lot of things we just say and it just be stuff that we just say, and I'm real big on just pay attention and take those notes. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay.
Yeah.
I give you one of my famous quotes. I said this on a previous show. Whenever I get, approached with Justin, if you ever cheat on me, I'll I don't never say nothing afterwards. I don't give them a confirmation. I don't say, yeah. Because for one, why are you threatening me? You know what I'm saying? Number one. And then it's just like, if your behavior ain't what it's supposed to be, it's just like, man, you shouldn't even be like talking like that. Like, you need to be talking to me on as if on some, I'll do whatever I can to make sure you never had to cheat on me, instead of, if you ever cheat on me, I'm gonna beat you up. And it's like, bro, just do everything that you can to make sure I mean, it's not even like make sure I don't. And I had to explain this to some husbands and wives not too long ago. Your goal should be to always make sure that your partner don't want for nobody else. Like, that's my goal. I mean, I feel like that should always be our goal. Like, yeah, you got me, but each month you should be still dating me with that thought in mind. Because people are out here being cheated on every day. And so if it wasn't something that was going on while you do have the person, fight as hard as you can to make sure they don't have a reason to, before you try to burn all their stuff in the house down and go to court. But you ain't put in no effort to make sure that they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you in the comments, list reasons why you feel like people may cheat on somebody. I really want to know you guys' answers. I've heard Justin's before. If you don't cook for Justin, he is going to cheat on you.
No,
I
that's
just
not
want to
true.
let you know.
If you tell me that you're not going to cook for me and that I just got to cut grass and not be, man, you crazy, man. Who's going to be out here cutting grass and washing cars and ain't getting fed for?
Off camera, he told me he's, not eating hot dogs. He, not really that inclined in the kitchen, but a hot dog is beneath him. But, Applebee's can't be beneath us, but...
We can eat spaghetti all the time, but don't
he can't do a hot dog. Even if you give him a bag of chips, 2 hot dogs, and maybe a little chili, and,
I can do a chili dog.
Oh, you can?
I can do a chili dog. Yo, you got to do something special.
Okay, I got one question to ask you, too.
Because I'm still bougie. Oh, hot dog.
Do you feel like being 100% transparent in the beginning is the best way to move forward when you first meet somebody?
I do. And I can only say that I do because it's something that I practice.
Because you used to lie before? Oh.
No, I'm more of just like, the term say less, I say more. Why? Because in relationships, and dating too, I feel like there's a list of things where I know I've messed up on, or things where I could have improved on, or things where I did wrong. You get what I'm saying? So it's almost like I added to my resume of things that I've improved. Like, hey, what happened with your previous relationship? Oh, well, true. You know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Shawty didn't want to follow me. So that's cool. And what happened with your previous? So the past 3 like dating situations I've had, it's been no toxicity at all. And so on my resume, I've been very proud of that because I can report no fights, no domestic cases, we just realized that it wasn't for us. Then there was a time I cheated though, and I'm willing to admit that. Hey, there was a time I cheated on this girl one time. You see how I'm saying it and shaking my head? Yes. They be like, they don't shake their head. They be like, yes, I cheated on this girl one time. You know what I'm saying?
Those are the times you cheated.
I mean, it counted as one time because it was just with her. So they say like one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I just want to make sure I got the right now correct. Okay.
Hey.
I do think that it's not good to be 100% transparent when you first meet somebody. Because when you kind of give them that playbook, right? So I don't really talk very in depth about previous relationships I've been in. I don't want to give that person the playbook as to how stupid I might have been before so that they can do it now. So it's like you said, you're going to say less. I'm saying less. Okay, what happened in that last relationship? It just kind of didn't work out. We didn't see, eye to eye. Maybe when I have kind of gotten this person's intentions with me and we're on the same page, I may go ahead and be a little bit more open. But initially...
That's what I have written down right here. I want to talk just about that with you.
Oh, what about what?
Just about, earlier you mentioned that you had to like calm down.
Yeah.
And I wanted to encourage you literally at this point in the show to admit that to a man. Like there may be a man that's willing to take on that. You get what I'm saying? I know it might be sometimes putting too much on the table. I didn't say tell everything. Don't give them your whole resume. But there are certain things that that needs to be said at this age. Like at this age. We're not 16 no more. I can't just put this on you, but there are people out there who have like lived with other people before, not married. It's like certain things should be talked about. You know what I'm saying? You didn't already live with somebody and it didn't work. Like, why not? Like, we need to know that dynamic. Was it you? You know what I'm saying? Were you not cooking? Were you not having sex with him? You know what I'm saying? What was the problem? Because you was already in the house with a guy. Y'all had bills, testing cars, authorized use of credit cards. Like, what? You know, some of these things it's kind of scared. But let me mention this. If we're dating with the intention of getting married one day, you know, because that's what folks say. They say, I only go on dates to get married. Man, whatever. Sometimes you just go out to get you a bite to eat, man, and you have to learn the other side because they're constantly updating. Just like your Microsoft computer. Men and women are constantly updating. You need to know what the other side is thinking. Sometimes it may just be going out to have coffee with a friend or coffee with a person you never met at a safe location at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
make sure she dropped the kids off.
Hey, after she dropped the kid, you're still learning. And if we are dating with that intention, I'm on some like, I know I've been on the brink of success of some good relationships, and I know I can compartmentalize and pinpoint where it is where things may have messed up. And it's like, dang, okay, boom, we did everything right, and all we got to do is just get right in this area. You don't have to just tell them, like, hey, the last relationship I was in, I sucked, and this time, if you take me on, I'm going to do this right here better. No, but if the question comes up, don't be scared to admit it, because some people are willing to take that on and some people ain't. And it's better for us to just go ahead and stop wasting our time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I think if we weren't in this very fleeting kind of relationship aura,
Yeah.
I would be open. But to know that this person may be here for a few weeks and I've opened up about some painful things,
Yeah.
and they may not have, stood the test of time.
Yeah.
I would rather wait to see where it, which side of the track is going to land on. If this person has earned the right to have the trust of my heart, my mind, like for me to be vulnerable and be safe. Because I've been, and I think a lot of people have been in situations where you're vulnerable and it is shunned, and I am dramatic. So it gets placed on that when it's like, no, I'm just trying to really communicate.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to turn dramatics up. Now, if you already, called for it, they're about to come to the forefront. I'm about to get a Grammy.
You start to realize who's for you and who ain't.
Right. But, I think that those moments are very precious, right? And I feel like this for me. Having access to me is a privilege. Mm-hmm. To say that you know me through and throughout is a privilege. You don't just get that because, you think I'm cute and you have my number. And when that privilege has run out, I no longer care to even give energy to that. When I'm meeting someone new, I don't want to be going with that, because I've already said, okay, mentally, I don't be doing stuff wrong. You know what I mean? But I understand where things went wrong with the other person.
Yeah.
And I knew that I continued to choose that maybe one extra time when I should have said, oh, no. So when I moved to my new person, it's like take that knowledge, that intellect, those lessons, and put it forward in a new space. I don't want to bring old baggage to this new man.
Yeah.
This might be my man.
Guys, if y'all think that Ashanti is right, can you drop Ashanti's name in the comments? And if you believe that you should tell it all up front like me, like if you're a no good person, oh man, look, when I tell you I have met some women who have told me, Justin, they ain't no good.
Oh.
I'm telling you. And so I had to have a choice where it's like,
there we go.
Is this a woman that you save? Like, cause I'm like, this is great. You didn't put on no mask. You let me know, like, man, Justin, I'm broken. I'm hard. Hey, I'm hard to deal with. Like, I'm a good woman, but because of what I've been through, it just made me hard to deal with. And that's what got me out. And I'm like, it makes you draw in, like, man. Or sometimes it can make you draw out. And so it's one of the things where, is Justin right? Should you tell people who you are? Or should you go into the to the interview and lie during the interview, like you're gonna be there on time every day, and like you're gonna uphold all of the company's policies and standards, and like, man, are you really gonna do it? Be straight up with some folks. Hey, baby, look here. If you date me, baby, I might be late. Just like I was late today. What time we supposed to be here? 7. I got here at 7:02. Baby, that might be a regular thing for me. I'm just letting you know.
Oh.
But when I get here, I'm on point. But it might be 7:05.
She might look just how you very strict on that cooking. She might be very strict on when that front door open and close. You know, so I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm just
if
saying.
you gonna be like that about the cooking, and hold on, can you highlight a comment?
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Speak to my life. This mama.
Not giving full disclosure does not mean you are a liar.
Thank you. High five, mom. We need to call her right now.
Right, because he was trying to call me a liar.
Trying to tell, I don't, because I told you this the other day. I don't tell.
He said he lies about omission, so the word lie came out his mouth.
Now look, if you tell, hey, I was in a traumatic relationship. Like, you ain't got to tell everything that happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think they call that being an open book.
Mm-hmm.
But you do need to if you care for them to know, or you care that you think they're going to know a little bit later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I want to see what he's talking about.
It says,
Ashanti was what?
What's up, Eric? Thank you for tuning in. Ashanti was wrong when she said she doesn't do no wrong. That's what I'm saying, man. Clap it up in the comments.
I mean, hey, y'all ain't seen no post about me. Okay? Y'all ain't seen no get ready with me, so story time. So I really don't do any wrong. Honestly, God sent me here straight from heaven, fully equipped to be just gracious.
Everybody is agreeing with me in the comments. They're saying that you need to stop. You need to remove your mask, Ashanti, and let people know who you are.
Oh, they know who I am. I'm very straightforward. I told y'all I'm very dramatic.
Look, think about this. You used to watch Pokemon?
Yeah. I had Pokemon cards.
Me too. I still got some. You remember Psyduck?
Yes.
I like to call myself Psyduck. And I kind of look at you like a Psyduck now after you described yourself. Great Pokemon to have. Okay. But he might go off if need to. And when he does, it be for a good reason. You get what I'm saying? Let somebody know that. You never know. A man may be like, you know what, baby? Right before you get ready to explode, baby, I'm going to grab you. I'm just going to hold you and I'm going to comfort you. He may know the words to say. He may be able to touch you on your back or your spine and just get you to calm down. You just never know. But let somebody know that, because it's some men who willing to sign up for that. The same way they signing up for women with 4 kids. The same way they signing up for women with no behind. When I say no behind, I need to stand up and show an example.
If you want to show them your butt, you can.
You know, where's, you know what I'm saying? They still showing up. It's like, it's people out here getting love they deserve.
That's the reason people going out and get BBLs. They can't even just have no butt in peace.
Chicks with the 4 children in the cover still getting DM'd.
Yeah.
I believe that you still, it's going to be a man that's going to be like, you know what, Ashanti, before you explode, I'm just going.
You know, I want God to do that communication for me. I do. I want God to talk to that man and let him know
your DM. How many more signs he got to send you?
I mean, look.
How many more signs?
In the boat, the rock,
no.
The rock.
Does he need to post directly on your page? Because all them DMs, like, come on, man.
I mean, look, now my DMs is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Your girl.
They is. But baby, look, I don't want none of them. God is not sending my man through this phone. He's sending my man in person.
I just saw at least a 3A football team. You know what I'm saying? You know, 3A, they ain't got that many players.
You know, your show's hot. You know what I mean? My mic is hot, so they want to, they want to.
Good job, Mom. Good job, Mom. But hey, look, it could be a sign in there for real. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I only took 1 out of the 3 shots that had been shot at me in the past year. I just had accepted 1. The other ones, no.
So what are you doing now?
Chilling.
What does that mean?
Chilling.
Are you single?
No, I definitely am single.
Okay. I think I know somebody I can hook you up with. You available for that?
No. I'm not available for hooking up.
No, not like that.
Oh yeah, I'm not
finna settle. That's weird.
No. I was just saying, it's levels. That's what happened with the last chick. They was trying to date me, and it's like, bro, get to know me first. I might not even be somebody.
Are you available for someone to get to know?
They can get my number. My number is available to whom I like. I need to see a picture of her. I need to know her Carfax.
I think it'll be good. Are you available though? Did somebody go with you?
I've already answered this question. It seems like we're asking repeated. Is this on the sheet?
Yeah, it is.
To ask me the same question over and over again?
Yeah, because I know his type.
No, man.
Yes, I do.
Listen,
I know your type.
no, I am single. I mean,
Okay.
and I'm single at this moment, and I can't wait to announce when I'm married.
Will you?
Can I tell you my type? I found my type today.
Well, one question.
Go ahead.
If you find your type, will you consider Christmases? That's a deal breaker.
Will I consider Christmas?
Yeah, you told us you don't do Christmas.
As a man who's supposed to be leading, I've already deconsidered it.
See, I
I
don't got nobody for you.
Tell her we can watch.
She like
we can
gifts.
watch Home Alone, but I'm not gonna have a Christmas tree up. We can definitely watch Home Alone though. We can watch Home Alone all day, just over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over again.
Okay,
Put on
I ain't even gonna put nobody on him. Okay, let me see.
Mama says she is not agreeing with me. Oh, it's too late, Mama. We close the show out.
All right. Okay, well, there are some up and coming things happening in the city. So, if
I'm sorry.
Go to overlay.
Sorry about that, Mama Jordan.
There's some things coming up in the city. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that one first. That's yours. So you can go, Justin.
Oh man, big shout out to LaToya Nicole. She is a dope spirit here in Birmingham. She is putting on an event literally for the week. But this event here should take place at Miles College. It should be a male panel. We'll be participants in Birmingham Full Figure Fashion Week. This week is about 5 days planned of jam-packed activities. I'm super excited to be on the panel. Once again, shout out to LaToya Nicole. And if you guys are interested, hey, please come out, guys. We're going to have a great panel, great discussion.
Yeah, okay, you can go to the next one.
Oh, man, look at that. And then, guys, if you are watching and you have a business or you have a brand, if you're an artist, maybe you have an event coming up, you can always give us a call or a text. Just text BOOST to 205-686-6727 for $50 a month. We can help do this right here. Put your flyer on screen or your commercial on the Ashanti show. I'll talk to her about it. Just send the 50 and then I'll see if I can get her to put it on her show.
Yeah, we'll probably figure it out. We definitely can.
Hey, we can figure it out.
We definitely can. All right, so you guys.
I'll give you at least $3 off of it.
I'll take it. Oh, where's my lemonade? Oh, y'all, Justin pissed me off. He was like, get that off the screen. Hold on.
Oh, man.
Y'all, Justin really tried it. Put the camera on me.
Oh, man.
Justin tried it, right? He really tried it with me. And, as co-hosts, you get a chance to get to know each other. You build a friendship. You build you kind of like a brother to me now,
Mm-hmm.
And Justin is known. I don't back down. Okay. I don't back down from a conversation. So he was supposed to bring me a lemonade and the people want to know, where is the lemonade?
Mm-hmm. I can always go and get the lemonade down the street. As a matter of fact, I'll do what Paul Pierce did. I'll walk to go get the lemonade.
I think at this point, my gift was not presented to me in a timely fashion.
So you say next Tuesday? So
I feel as if I'm going to now upgrade my gift. I would like a lemonade. And I'm going to add something to that. Just a little tax. So maybe next time when you want to apologize because you was acting up and you was treating me so bad, you will remember what to do. Okay, so you can go ahead and put the flyer up there. So if you guys are free this Saturday, starting at 11 o'clock, we have Bowling with the Bullies. This is a family-friendly event. Kids get in free. Adults are $25, and all the little fur babies are $15 a piece. They have sanctioned shows, and they also have shows for fun. So bring the kids out, bring the family out, and come see some dogs. Allow your family, your kids to interact and see them in a competitive spirit. It's going to be down at the BJCC. So make sure you come support. These are positive things happening in the community. And then next, on the same day, your girl is going to be at the Magic City. You can go ahead and click it. The Magic City Cowgirl and Cowboy Southern Boogie. So I'm going to be on the mic, of course, at both of these events. So the first one was at 11, and this one starts at 5, and it's going to go all the way to 11. Make sure you have your cowboy boots, your cowgirl boots, your hat, your tassels, everything so that you are on theme. They're going to have a cash prize, or I'm sorry, not cash prize, but they're going to have a prize for the best dressed person there. So come in your fashions, come get on the mic, come do your line dance. Hey, you never know, somebody might book you for the 6K like Janelle, okay? And you might be going viral because you can do a little whine to that Twister song. You never know. So make sure that you come out and support all of these amazing events. You can put it back on both of us. We're done. Thank you. Oh, shout out to Floss. And thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Make sure you follow both of us. If you see at the bottom, it's going to say Ashanti After 9 and the JE Show. Show love to us on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, whatever you own, make sure you search it. And make sure you follow us. Leave us a comment. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the likes and the continued support. And do you have any closing words?
What was the scripture I learned this week? What was the scripture that I learned this week? This was in Proverbs 27. I'm gonna paraphrase it. Oh no, you know what? I can just go to my Facebook. I don't have to do that. We don't have to paraphrase. But this was real good right here. This is real good.
Did you go to Bible study?
No, no. I just opened up the book and it just came up.
Amazing.
All right, so here we go right here. This is Proverbs 27:19. So as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. And so I'm leaving that with us. You know, as I started off the show, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. I'm just happy to see our life, you get what I'm saying, reflecting the desires of our hearts. And so I want to encourage, you know, our people out there, if it's something that you want to do, hey man, you got to goddamn have it in your heart, you know what I'm saying, and be passionate about it. And it's going to be able to literally display, you know what I'm saying, in your life. You get what I'm saying? So as water reflects off of the face, we'll be able to see the desires of your heart. Man, just put it out there. Get off the bench, quit waiting on it, trust God, trust the process. Y'all gonna be all right.
Yes, and I will say, closing out, we want to just continue to shout out those people in Birmingham that are making big waves and big moves. Of course, those events that we just named, but also we want to shout out Floss the Mac for hitting 1 million followers on TikTok. That is amazing. We also want to shout out Jamoris Calhoun, Cameron White, and there are 3 other co-stars on their show that's going to be premiering on June 24th at 7 at Sidewalk.
That's right.
So make sure you guys go out and support. They have tickets available, and go out and show support for their movie. And we also want to shout out Kay Hood, Roll It Up Kay. She is featured in a movie that's going to be coming out soon. And we just want to shout out everybody else in Birmingham.
Brittany, from Big Daddy.
Brittany.
She just hit 90 million likes on TikTok.
Congratulations.
Man, crazy. So I just wanted to add.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And she has like almost 2 million followers too.
Yeah. So 90 million likes is, man.
That's amazing.
Man, that's amazing. I wish I had 90 million hands.
We went to high school together, and Brittany always has always had a really big spirit, you know.
Awesome.
And so it's really cool to just see her transparency. Yeah.
It's our time. It's our time.
Yeah. I even been commenting on the videos too, because girl, if you see me in the comments, I'll be commenting on your videos.
Hey, we pushing Birmingham forward, man.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate you guys for supporting us. And
yeah.
I don't have anything else to say, but just peace, love, and blessings. I hope y'all share and support what we got going on.
And follow those creators too. So thank you.
You gonna make it make sense next Tuesday?
Yeah, we're gonna make it make sense.
All right, cool. Make it make sense.
We'll see y'all next week.